For some reason, people sleep on static ads. So in today's video, I'm going to break down how I'm using static ads to scale my supplement brand right now in a pretty competitive niche. I'm going to reveal the actual static ad and show you a skill that I've been using to pump out viral and high performance static ads for my brand, and also break down what makes a good performance static ad. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Here inside my ad account here, we have a campaign that I've launched, a single ad set. The return on ad spend is at 1.9. It actually should be higher. I got 2 more sales that just haven't populated inside the ad account yet. But I figured let me hop on and make a video. And I also want to share with you the actual static ad, and we can break it down and talk a little bit more about this. I don't think anyone on the internet is going to leak and reveal their best performing ads for that matter, but I'm going to share with you guys to prove to you that this is a very simple but effective and powerful way to scale any brand, whether it be a supplement brand, dropshipping brand. And as you can see here, look at this cost per add to cart on my static ads. Static ads are great because they're really simple to make. You can test different avatars, different desires, different messaging angles. And if done correctly, you can get really affordable clicks. And this particular ad in specific is at a 5x return on ad spend. And the metrics are really solid. And again, I'm in a competitive niche. It's actually hard to advertise in this niche. CPM's a little bit on the higher side because I'm only advertising to the United States right now, but I'm still able to bleed through that and get a sale. So what is one of the statics in question? Well, it's actually this one here. Hit preview. In 8 days, I stopped noticing my own breath. Simple, but effective. And that's one of my favorite things about statics. They don't have to be anything too complex or hard, because the secret in this, which I'm going to reveal throughout the rest of this video, is your ability to talk to people at different awareness levels and highlight the main desire that they want very clear, very easily, and very bold in the static ad. And in just this one campaign here, here's a few of my other static ads that I'm running right now. And this is the great thing about it. At the time of this video, these are things that I'm doing now. I'm not sharing with you outdated information from 3 months ago that no one's using. So this is the stuff that I'm finding effective in my ad account. So this is another one of the ads here, which it's just a simple ad. It's a before and after, but in a unique, different way. And that's the cool thing about statics, is the ability to have creative freedom and creative kind of diversity in your ad account allows you to see different things. So here's another one here that's doing really well. I think this one's a split screen here. Hey, Future Alex here. This is actually the next day of this video that I was just recording. As you can see, it's the 27th Monday. So this is the following day of me recording that video on Sunday. And as you can see here, this is the static campaign again today. So it's holding up pretty strong and still doing really well. Cost per add to carts, pretty affordable. Overall ad set, return on ad spend, really good. CPM is high, but the cost per click and everything is really affordable, relatively speaking. And the overall click-through metrics aren't horrible, which is always nice. And then a lot of the spend is going to this one specific. Actually, it's actually equally distributed between these two statics here. This one here at $4 cost per add to cart, and this one here. So now that I've had 2 good days, and it's early, it's 11:19 a.m. You still have more time in the day. But now that I've kind of had 2, really solid days, I'm going to double down by launching some more statics that are similar to these one. So I'm just going to go back into the skill and then give it some examples of what I want to double down on so it can make more going from there. So I use one simple Claude skill that builds out winning static images for my brand. It's super simple. I also do this for my dropshipping brands as well. And I literally just hit this sash scale button. I upload an image or a little bit of insight about my product, and it builds out these super high converting, as you saw in the ad account, static ads that get a really cheap cost per acquisition and cost per add to cart. And as you can see here, they're really good quality statics. And the reason why it's such a good skill is because I actually built it from scratch myself. I went back and formulated 50 different viral, high proven static ads for a ton of different brands and put it together in the skill and had it crafted and use some high leverage coding to make this effective and universal. But like you have ads like this one here, which is, I think these are going to be some of the best ads over time as the pixel continues to learn and optimizes. But we tested 9 breath fixes for 30 days. And then this one has the 9.5 out of 10 stars. So the secret in static ads, man, is your ability to keep it simple, but also your ability to clearly and effectively, in the immediate instance someone sees the ad, communicate to them why they should click on the actual ad and go to your product page, right? So it's ads like this, the real reason you wake up with bad breath, and where order actually starts versus where your mouthwash reaches. It starts in your gut, not in your mouth, right? And sometimes ugly and boring statics do the best. Sometimes more polished ones do really good. It's about testing and having a blend of both. But more importantly, if you have the ability to churn these out very effectively, you're going to do a lot better and perform a lot better in the long run. And as we're talking, I just got another sale as well, which is awesome. So these are starting to really cook up right now. These are going to be something that I kind of scale up as I continuously test different messaging angles for my brand. So let me show you how simple this skill is. Inside of the Claude Code actual desktop app, I literally just did the slash skill. I attached an image of my product, my website, and the angle I wanted to focus on. And then I had to reattach my Gemini API key. From there, it asked me, what country am I advertising to? I built this skill to be universal. So sometimes my students inside my school community that use this, they're advertising in different countries. So some of the statics are dependent on the country or region you're advertising to. So we have to specify that. We want to have a mix of 4.5 to 1:1 ratio ads. So some of them are going to be a little bit longer, and then some of them are just going to be boxy and square. It doesn't really matter. I haven't seen one or the other, be more effective. It's really just about the actual static itself. And then the cool thing about it is because I did 20, this really doesn't cost that much, right? So a batch of 20 costs $3 to make 20 static ads. And I've already, the cool thing about it is I've already made all my money back and then some in the first day of launch, right? So each static takes about 13 cents to 14 cents using Gemini, which is connected and integrated into the skill directly into the Claude Code. So Claude Code pulls on the Gemini API key that uses Nano Banana Pro to create all these statics in a few minutes. So as I was generating this, my API key actually ran out of funds. So I had to spend a little bit more money. I added an extra $15 to the account, and it let me know, hey, we were generating this, but you're out of credits. So these were the ones we generated. You got to load up some more credits here. And then I did that, and then it continued to generate the rest. Once Claude Code generates everything, it will kind of scan through to try to find any ones that it might have made a mistake on, an error, and try to fix it. It's not 100% perfect, but it does a really good job. And then from there, the ones that I pick, I just say, hey, give me a caption for this for Facebook ads, and it gives me 3 variations that I upload in the ad account, and I have 3 variations that Facebook will split test against. I'll be totally transparent and say, because this is an active resource that I'm literally using, and it's not something outdated that I'm just now trying to share with you guys 3 months later, this is something you can only get access to by joining my school community. Now, the cool thing about it is once you join this, you get a ton of other additional resources and benefits. You're not just paying for the skill, but if it's something that you do want, you can join in the link in the description and then head over to the Claude Code Extra section. And the static skill is here, including the skill file and the resource document. And the cool thing about this skill, like I mentioned, it's something I actually crafted myself with 50 proven statics that are scaling and doing well for other brands that fit a specific criteria, that it's universal and able to help anyone scale their brand. If that's not something you want to be a part of or join, I totally get it. I'm not saying you have to be, but it definitely does help to be able to install the skill. Regardless, this video should serve as a way to kind of teach you how to do this on your own if that's what you like to do. Here is another example of a great static ad and the simplicity behind it, but effectiveness. It's simply about just communicating the main desire or the main benefit immediately in the static ad and keeping it simple. That's something that I've made the mistake of in the past, is trying to make these super complicated, super, graphic, intense statics that realistically most people just scroll by. So if you've tried statics in the past and your click-through rate is very low, CPMs are very high, it's probably because you didn't do a good enough job speaking to your target demographic in a very clear and concise way. And remember, these ads are competing with the other advertisers on the Facebook feed and also the organic content. So you have to find a unique way to stand out amongst your competition. Simple stuff like this works all the time. This brand here, Shop Primals, actually has 239 active ads, and this ranks as their 13th best ad right now, and it's in their top 5%, which is absolutely insane. Another great static ad by this brand, Avera Korea. This is a little bit more text heavy, but that's fine because it's as simple as saying, hey, what to expect? And you can quickly just read through this and see, okay, less shedding, baby hairs, density becomes noticeable. You don't even have to read the other subtext, but if someone likes to do that, That's great. And these all go straight to a product page. That's how the effective statics really are. My statics go straight to a product page. So you're getting people that are pretty much ready to buy. And that's one of the reasons why they can convert so well. I mean, it doesn't get any more simple than this, right? But before and afters have been noticeably be flagged on Facebook. But if you do it in this effective kind of graphic way, a lot of times you can get through that. This brand running 132 ads, and this is their 7th best ranked ad. They've been running for 18 days. And yet again, this goes straight to a product page. And it's as simple as just building out the static, launching it, which we'll talk about my launch strategy in a moment, and then letting it rip from there. Another ad that the reach has skyrocketed over the last few days, and this is their number 9 out of 148 active ads running for 13 days. Another simple static. As we age, lips thin and lose definition, we restore both. No needles, right? So another good element of a static is the ability to speak to your target demographic at a certain awareness level. This awareness level assumes that the people that this ad is speaking to are people that are actively trying to restore their thin lips, but maybe they've tried in the past needles and that didn't work for them. So they're creating an ad that targets to those people, and the caption as well pairs really well. Captions, try not to overcomplicate it. You do want to add a little bit of copy to it to help contextualize the image for the people that are a little bit skeptical. But for everyone else, the image a lot of times is enough to do the damage, and then they go straight to the product page and then they're ready to buy. This brand's number 1 ad is a static ad. It has over 25,000 reach, and this is estimated. It probably is even more. It's been running for almost 60 days straight. And this is as simple as this. On a blood thinner, put it where paramedics look. A wallet card is no help if you can't reach it, right? So it's a medical risk thing, and it goes straight to this page here, and it helps for people that have blood thinning, right? Very simple. Very simple. This store looks like it was built using like Claude or something, but very simple page. Nothing too complex. I think their caption is fairly simple as well. Nothing too complex. And it's just going and speaking to people that already are educated enough about the industry, and you just get them at the right time. The cool thing about statics is because we spend so much time creating video ads and natives and all these different ads that drive so much top of funnel, middle funnel awareness, statics do a good job of just closing out and getting the bottom of funnel people that are already pretty much ready to buy. So it's so effective to have in your ad account. A lot of you people think that you don't have a good product that's effective or can sell, but believe it or not, you just might be using the wrong marketing strategy to get your brand off the ground and get your pixel trained and scaled up. This tool that I'm using to easily find winning statics, by the way, is called Trend Track. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to save 20% off for the first 3 months. The cool thing about Trend Track is that it not only helps you find winning statics, but it helps you find winning products. It helps you do deep dive competitor research, find your competitors' best performing ads, and do so much analysis on the entire landscape in the ad library. So my strategy is pretty simple. 1 CBO campaign, 1 ad set. Inside that ad set consists of 5 ads speaking to a universal angle. In this case, the angle is bad breath. I'm going to run a very simple approach here. No targeting. I'm only running in the United States because that's the only location I can sell my brand for this particular product. And that's it. That's it. You just test this. Now, let's say this initial batch didn't perform well. I would just launch a new ad set and test a different angle. And if it continues to trend that way, I'll continue to test and test until I find something that works, and then create a variation of that angle and double down on that. Now, because this bad breath angle is actually doing really well for me, I'm going to wait a few days, continue to let the pixel and the campaign optimize, and then I'm just going to create a variation where I create a new ad set, 5 new ads speaking to the same exact desire of fixing their bad morning breath, and then just make sure those 5 new ads are speaking to the same people in a somewhat different way. And it's simple because I'm just going to go in the Claude scale, hit / winning statics, and let it cook for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it doesn't get any easier than that. As always, hopefully you guys liked and enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below if you have any additional questions. And as always, this resource here, my online community, is always there and open for you if you want to get some additional help building and scaling your ecom brand. See y'all in the next one. Take care.